All right, what we're going to look at today is effective email marketing tools that can be used for roofing sales. Now, I think it's important to delineate a few things here. When we're talking about email marketing tools for roofing sales, it's kind of a misnomer to be prioritizing marketing and sales equally at the same time. Now, what I mean by this is marketing is a bit of a different function. You're still transferring belief, but you're upstream. So marketing is up here, sales are down here. There's, one agreement, there's two agreement, there's three agreement, and then you should have a sale. So marketing is kind of up here and sales is kind of down here. And there's this whole process that you have to go through to get them to a transfer of belief where the sale comes through. When we are talking about what kind of email marketing that you can do, of course you can use the standard one-to-many softwares, okay? And this is gonna be like MailChimp, Constant Contact. This is gonna be GHL that like a lot of people outside of the roofing industry use. This is gonna be maybe I think like Active Campaign. I think that's also one. But regardless, you've got these one-to-many. So like you have one email and you're blasting to a large list, okay? That's typically what people are thinking about when they're talking about email marketing. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I believe that the tool that you should be looking for can both do one-to-one at scale and one-to-many. Now, what do I mean by that? The one-to-one scale means that you have rep level, sequential, automated email, okay? Now, what I mean by sequential is one after the next. So you have an ability to build a campaign, but you don't have to blast to the whole list at the same time using unique variables with changing very little. You can have email 1, and then email 2, and then we'll go E3, E4, E5, E6. And you can continue to do that. And within these, you can also then have like SMS 1, SMS 2, and then maybe between E3 and E4, AI agent call 1. Okay? So when we're talking about roofing sales, you of course want to have that one-to-one at scale. So you want to be able to go sequential and have it be coming from the same place, not an info at email, not a 1-800 number or a global number for the company. Part and parcel right there side by side from SMS and calls and then AI agents. You want to have that. But then also you want to have that one-to-many that's very similar to this functionality. So regardless of what you choose, you want this sequential because you want to be able to use it for speed to lead. You want to be able to use it for appointment reminders. You want to be able to use it for follow-up. You want to be able to use it for reviews, referrals, collections, and this is on quote. And you also want to be able to rehash, okay? That's 7 functions that you're going to try to use email marketing for in roofing sales. And to do that in these 7 specifically, because then you also have, let's say, a 0, and that would be marketing, right? As we had spoken about before, kind of up here and really more this one-to-many. You have the marketing, which is like option 0, and then you have 1 through 7 for the sales process and post-sale, repeat business, demand generation in general, you have that. So the effective email marketing tools that are tailored for roofing sales are going to do the 7, and then they're also going to help you with marketing. And even better if they're built in to your CRM, okay? You can use something like a bolt-on for this, right? You can use, like I was saying, one of these bolt-ons. The problem is that segmentation then is handled outside of where your source of truth is, right here. So if I could have it my way, like Burger King, what I would recommend that you do is that you use something that is a CRM, roofing specific, so you can do everything else, that has a rep level, SMS, email, and calling, AI agents built in. It's sequential, it's automated and manual, and it's inside of your CRM. Now, ProLine CRM is one of those options. We are not the only one in the space on the software side that can do these things, but we are one of the few. And so whether you use us or not is less important to me than you having a system that can actually help you do this in the same place that your whole rest of team is, where you can segment based on services they did. You can segment based on how long they've been in your system, what happened before, dispositions. A lot of that coming back as a bolt-on in another system may work, so long as the APIs work, so long as Zapier works, so long as you have every single record that gets updated in the CRM also get updated in the bolt-on. And there's not a high likelihood that that happens even for us as a tech company and we have software strung together. That's very hard to do. And so I would recommend that you make it easier on your whole team and use ProLine CRM if you want. I'm 100% biased Scouts Honor, but at least use something that can enable this. So if nothing else, you never want to pay us $1 and you want to just watch these videos all day. Amazing. I love it. Thanks for being here. Wish you the best.